afternoon there. You're welcome to your most authoritative youth analysis program, Youth Empowerment Television Show here on Pan-African Television. My name is Mamitra, and today on the show, it's actually a power-packed show today, and I bet you don't want to miss any of the conversations that I would be having or engaging in on the show today. I'll be speaking on Zoom with Stash Gray. He is a digital content creator or music publishing administrator, and then we'll be getting into music monetization through distribution, marketing, publishing, and strategic partnerships. And then later on, I'll be talking to Theresa Kwachewa Bedu. She's the SRC president for Heritage Christian University College, and we'll be getting into leadership and empowerment of females. This is a topic that is both. I want you to join the conversation, and so I invite you especially to join the conversation by sharing your thoughts with me on our WhatsApp number 053-132-0444. We also streaming live on Facebook through Youth Empowerment TV show. So if you've already joined us there, you're welcome to the show, and please share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. That the Universal Merchant Bank Ghana Tertiary Award student award scheme in the country is called for nominations. Actually, nominations had been opened from the 1st of May, and it will still be open through to 31st of July 2024. And so do well to log on to www.ghanatertiaryawards.com to pick your nomination forms, or call 0548 503799. Okay, I don't know if we have Stash on Zoom, if he's ready. Okay, he's on the phone. I understand he's on the phone, and so we'll be speaking to him via phone instead of Zoom. Stash, if you can hear me, good afternoon. Hello. I don't know if Stash can hear me, but I'm barely hearing him in the studio. So if my producer could work on that for me. I don't know if Stash is on the line and he can hear me. Stash, if you can hear me, kindly let me know that you've joined the show. Okay, so let me take a break here. When we return, I would pick up the conversation with Stash from there. Please stay.
it's also a little bit of a cliche. I mean, we're all used to the James Bond scene, as it were, with all the ambassadors sipping champagne and seeming to do nothing else but dine and sip champagne at receptions. That is not true. That is a
happen, and we'll be speaking later on with Stash. So right now I have in the studios Theresa Kwachewa Beidu. She is the SRC president for Heritage Christian University College. Theresa, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, madam.
It's an honor to have you in my studio.
Yes, it's actually a pleasure to also see such a beautiful lady
Oh,
interviewing me.
I'm flattered. I'm flattered. I'm very excited to see a woman, you know, shy away or veer away from secretary and be the SRC president. It makes me very excited to have you in my studio. But let me ask you this question, you know, off topic, before we get into our topic itself. Do you think Ghana is ready for a female president? If yes, why? If no, why not?
Right now, I don't think so.
Why don't you think so?
So we have all been in this democratic nation for the past years. We are not grown actually, but per readings and all that, we've gotten to realize that even though those that they bring themselves all out to contest, actually don't have that background. When we take Effiadon Court to be particular and all that. Reason why I'm saying females are actually not going to, I don't see myself seeing any female leading Ghana anytime soon as a result of the allegations and propaganda this nation, they call it politics, are using. It's something that really disheartens ladies to go out there. So this is what they are doing, and if I go, does that mean it's going to be applied to me? Are people actually going to find flaws in whatever I do to be able to defend me and all that? And you know this, we the ladies too, we are kind of always trying to preserve our dignity and all that. That's something that is, people are not ready to risk it. And it's going to hit us.
Okay, so you believe it's just the fear of being defamed and, you know, the dirtiness sort of politics that deters women from vying for the position of presidency. You don't think it's a structural or systematic problem?
No, I don't believe in this structure and systematic stuff. The Munisnekit once said something. The fact that things are always done in a specific way does not mean it should continue to be. So if there are other reasons, to me, I think these are some of the reasons why females are not taking up such a leadership positions. Conversations that I've had with people that they are already in politics too.
Yeah.
These are some of the reasons that they are giving me. Hey, I should go so that people will have this thing to say about me. That's the main reason why.
I see. Anyways, that was just by the way.
Sure.
Let's get into our topic itself. You've been in student politics. I believe that most of the times people who come into mainstream politics usually have a background in student politics of some sort. Yes. That's why I was just asking that question. So I want to ask that in terms of you vying for your presidency, were you okay, I understand. I have Stash on the line, so Theresa, please hold on for me for some few minutes. Let me speak to Stash. Hello Stash, good afternoon. If you can hear me, let me know that you've joined the show. Hello. Hello. Can Stash let me know if he's joined me? I can barely hear him in the studio.
I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear.
I can barely hear him.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Can my producer confirm if I still have Stash on?
Yeah, me someone can. I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, so Stash, I can barely hear what is going on. I can barely hear it. I can barely hear what is going on. So let me come back to the studios while my producer finds a way to fix it, the problem for me. So Theresa, I was going to ask you that in terms of vying for the office of SRC president, did you find that there are certain challenges that, as for the challenges, you agree that they were there, but were there some that you believe that you encountered just because you were female?
Yes.
Okay, and how did
Couple of
you
them.
overcome them?
I was actually able to overcome them due to my achievements so far, and how I made them aware that it's not about just the gender, it's about what the person is capable of doing. So just through education, my campaign, my running mate and all that, engage with the student body, and we were able to just find the remedies to some of the issues that were popping up because I was a female. It goes to some points, you see, because of my body and height and
You're very smallish.
very smallish.
Yeah.
The circle that I'm in, we learn together and all that. Some of them even came up to say that, oh, we all came to level 100. Why would we allow such a small girl to come and lead us? We have people there that they can lead.
Really?
They should give it to the. I was contesting with actually one old one like that too. We were 3 candidates, 2 males, and I was the only female. So they should give it to the males. Some can even make some allegations. Oh, for you to vote for Kwachiwa, vote for any of the males, just because she's a female. So these are some of the challenges that I face. Challenges in there a lot.
When you talk about your circle, means there are people who were your friends that
Yes.
you study with.
Yes, we study together. We even dine together a lot. For the fact that we have all been close, I never made my intention known to them that I'll be contesting for SRC president, and all of a sudden I want to go for SRC president. No. We are not going to do that. We want a male to lead us, my own people.
That's very disheartening and heartbreaking to hear, you
It
know.
wasn't easy.
So how did you get through that stage? Because for me, people in my circle mean a lot to me. It's just like Michelle Obama. She calls the people in her circle her kitchen cloth or her kitchen table or something like that. So if the people in your circle didn't believe in you, how are you even able to build your confidence up to be able to convince other people, you know, to vote for you?
Yes. I had a philosophy that really governed whatever we were doing. I do believe that as a young girl coming up, whatever I set my mind on it to achieve, I'll be able to achieve it.
Okay.
And I've always been my self-motivator. I don't need someone to come and tell me that, Kwachiwa, you can do this, do it. I'm already determined. And one thing that we also need to acknowledge right now is the fact that before someone will take such a bold step to contest for such a position, I've already prepared herself in there before coming out.
Yeah.
Because as you said earlier on, we have all been in the political field, engaging in NUCs, USAG, GAPS, and PUSAG and all that. We know how this the student front politics is. So I was really prepared. I was ready for whatever is going to come. At the end of the day, all that I'll tell them is, when you go and they tell you whatever they want to tell you, forget them. The election, we are already done. We have already won. So for the fact that I believed in myself, and I knew what I was up to, I knew, allow history to judge. Let history be the person to actually make you the winner. So determination, perseverance, and being true to myself was something that actually helped me to be able to come this far.
I see. So let me ask this, that you've made mention of you being resilient and then you being determined. What are some qualities of a woman that she should possess in order to, you know, be in a position of leadership, be in a place of leadership? What are some qualities? Because I know that there's this notion out there that for a woman to be in a place of leadership or in a position of leadership, the person, for lack of better word, the person has to be hard or so you have to. What qualities do you have to possess?
You should be able to be an effective communicator. You should be able to know how to blend various people from different backgrounds and see how you can work with them. And also, at some point, you need to be very humble, because let's take in the position of SRC president. You're going to be with, most of my executives are males, and you being a female going to lead them. There are some issues, yes, you banter, you retaliate and all that, but at the end of the day, you should realize that these are men that you are working with.
Yeah.
You come back, try to tolerate whatever was going on, try to reconcile, and you move on. And one reason why I'm also saying you have to be an effective communicator is, ladies, they already have a misconception that as for our duty is to just go further our education to some extent, get married and come and feed home, or come and be the supporter to the breadwinner, that's the husband.
Yeah.
I'm not against this, as I always say, but I do believe that females to have some potentials in us that needs to come out. As a leader, as a female, you want to go into leadership.
Yeah.
How do we go about it? How are you able to let your voice hold value? How do you communicate whatever your vision may be to people that you want them to follow you? Because at the end of the day, communication really matters. If you are not able to channel the vision and the mission that you have for the people,
Yeah.
into the way through the way you talk, there is no way they are going to believe in you and give it to you. So the way you talk and the way you carry yourself and how you are going to be very humble and tolerant is something that you really need to, it's non-negotiable trait that you need to have, especially when you are a female that you want to come and lead people.
Okay, I see. But how for a lot of women who are also coming into leadership, they are scared of the stereotype of, when they are assertive, when a female is assertive, they are tagged with a certain name.
Yes.
They are viewed in a certain frame.
Exactly.
How should women who are vying to be in leadership roles like yourself, how should they maneuver through such stereotypes and then being able to be assertive?
When we use the word assertive, I don't know whether most people don't normally
Understand.
And I always say that here lies a case we are living in a community that when an individual being confident in their speaking are being categorized into disrespectful acts.
Arrogant.
But meanwhile, what you are saying is the truth.
Yeah.
And one thing that we need to know as a female is that we already have this notion, or people already have this notion that females are very emotional.
Yes.
That is something that's actually normal. And
Everybody is emotional.
but these people are males. Very emotional. So,
I mean,
but one thing that is actually going to help them is the fact that they should just be very loyal, very honest. Me, I don't care when people say I'm assertive.
yeah.
Because I do believe that if you are saying I'm assertive, what makes me one? Is it the way I talk?
Yeah.
Is it the way I carry myself? Or is because when something is supposed to be done in the right way and it's not done, and I share my opinions, that make you think that way? See, ladies are capable of achieving a lot. It's all about you yourself sitting down and realizing what you are capable of doing.
Yeah.
When you try as much as possible to know what you are supposed to do as an individual, definitely challenges may come. Critiques will rise and all that. Believe in yourself and make sure that you be your own self-motivator. If you are able to do this, just these two, no matter whatever may come your way, what people will say about you, since you know that you are doing the right thing, it's not going to actually do any harm. So the assertive itself, people don't understand. But how do we maneuver our way? The only way that we can do so is to make sure that we know what we are about. We know our vision, our mission, and the action that we are going to take to make sure that what we stand for is being achieved. That's all. That's all.
There's also this notion out there that to be in student politics or student leadership, you need to have some substantial amount of money, especially during your campaign season. Because I've been close to somebody who was vying for SRC president, and small time, buy food for the boys, buy food for the girls. Hey, it don't be small when you they invest in
I
this
think
thing.
that discouraged you from contesting for such a position.
No, not necessarily. I personally just don't have interest, in that. Not that I don't have interest in decision making or politics or something like that, but I just don't have. I think I can make an impact even aside from being a president or something like that. So that is why I channel my energy. But how true is that? Because SRC president, the students are saying. So did you do that? Did you buy food for the girls and the boys and moving from dorms and hostels and other things?
It's just 50%. and 52 is the policies that you have for the people. Is that what they want? Is that what they need? I know people that they had the money, they gave it to the students. To some extent, they will shake and care and all that. But at the end of the day,
next time people should invite me. I like Enkel.
they will spend,
I see.
Yes, they will spend a lot and all that, and at the end of the day, they are not going to win. Money matters, yes, because the people that they are following you, they believe in your dream, that they are helping you to achieve it. You need to make them feel comfortable. In as much as you are doing so. If the plans that you have for the student body is not what they want, it's cost 90. They will chop your money, all right. That's the reason why there is a saying that fear delegate. The money, you must have it. But how are you going to use the money and also work on a working document that is really going to be beneficial to the people that you want to serve? That's what really matters. So as for the money there, you need it when you are going for the nooks and the gaps and all that.
Oh, but in your school you didn't need the money.
Oh, you need money. But as I'm saying, that shouldn't be the main reason why people lose their election or people won't contest. I know people that they will say, me, I don't have the money, so I won't contest. Because how do I settle boys for boys to do my agenda for me? Yes, after getting the money, how do you also win the heart of the people that you want to serve?
Yeah.
That one, you also have to work on that. So money there is very, very important.
I see.
You should also be prepared to know what the students actually want and work on that. Yes.
Okay, so looking at the challenges that you've gone through and the things that you've had to endure to get into this position, as you are the SRC president, let me ask you this question. What are things that you've put in place to ensure that other women or other young girls who are coming after you, who want to get into this same position that you are in, won't go through the same challenges? Have you put, seminars or some structures in place such that they would have a sort of, even if not smooth, a better way to maneuver this journey to becoming an SRC president per se?
Yes. It's we just took over, I think, a month and 3 weeks ago. Yes.
Oh, congratulations. You're a newbie. You are welcome.
just some months ago. But, I don't know whether there is a position that has to do with someone championing affairs of women. That's Women's Commissioner.
WUCOM.
Yes.
WUCOM. Yeah.
And all that. We've actually put in place some remedies that's actually going to help students know that, especially with the females, champion the Sustainable Development Goal 5. That's the gender equality, to let them know that ladies, there are some positions it's not only for ladies. And using my election as an example, the school has been in session for, I think, we are yet to celebrate our 10 years. A lady have not been the SRC president before.
So you are the first. Oh, history is going down.
So that one has also motivated a lot of students.
Yeah.
So that means even females can lead. And I have had some of them coming to me asking me how to also put things in place to make sure that they will win and all that.
Yeah.
So just the step alone, vying for the position, going through all the difficulties and all that, coming into this stage alone has set a pace for our young individuals, especially the females in the school, to just follow up. We need,
me too, I can do it.
So it's something that we've worked on.
Okay, so in everything that we do, right, even though we are talking about leadership and then women empowerment, how do you think men can align with us to ensure that we have an effective way women can get into leadership roles without necessarily going through so much struggle? Hey, deep breath.
It depends on the kind of men we are having in our era. I know some of the men, when you approach them, tell them what you aspire for, they are so happy to help you. Yeah. But there are some people too. I've had such an experience.
Share with us.
I remember when I actually had that dream of contesting for SRC president. The first day I stepped my foot at Heritage Christian University College.
Really? Why? What was the reason? Ubenya SRC dues crash
It's not about the money, but it's about
Oh, but you get some small.
that one there. Yes.
Oh, I see. Oh, they didn't tell me this. So like I would have gone to vie for.
It's not too late. You can contest for MP and all that, and that's where you'll be taking the big money.
Charlie, that job, defending that job is not easy.
So
Yeah.
I approached one man. I was like, I really want to go for SRC president. Just look at me from the head to the toe. No, those people, they need people that they are actually
Stout.
They have that body. Those people that I was like, why is it so? Is it you people your ideology for such a position? Or
Are they military?
That's how it's supposed to be like.
Yeah.
I was like, there are other positions. Mention a few to me. The way I've been I've been serving as a PR to some organizations and all that, so I should go for PRO and all that. I was like, I'm the PRO already in the school. Actually, I was the SRC PRO before I contested for. So
okay.
I don't want to maintain that position. I want to move forward. I want to go for another position.
Yeah.
Said that one day he can't do anything about it because I don't look like someone who must contest for SRC president. I was like, okay, that's fine. So I spoke to one man. I told him that's the Ghana Union of Professional Students president, national, Mr. Smith. I really appreciate him. I told him, oh boss, I want to go for SRC president. He said, oh Kwachiwa, you can do it. So the only solution to make sure that the females can work hand in hand with males and get to the higher position that they want to get to without stress is for the males to believe in we the females. Because if I don't believe in you, come to think of it, there is no way whatever you say I'll buy into it because I don't believe in you. But if they believe in us, they motivate us, and they show us some of the steps that we can take to get to where we want to go to, it will be an easy journey for us. And they should also let we, the ladies that we are coming, know that it's not always about we just going to the university and we are done. We just go and work as a secretary to someone in an organization or something. We can take up such positions.
I mean, not to say that is bad. Not to say that is bad.
That's
If
what
that
I said.
is...
I'm not actually against. I'm not actually against that. But they should also let us know that whatever males are doing, we are capable of doing. When we talk about gender equality, I think most people don't understand. They'll be like, you guys want to tell us that
feminism.
you want to be like we the men. That's not the case. But we do believe, say, if it's an opportunity that has been given, it should be shared equally among.
It's not even a competition. It's not about it being a competition.
So the education is not there. Education is not there. Education is not there, and our males don't understand. And some males too, they just want to take the lead. No. We will not allow a lady. I can't. That's the philosophy of the individual. I'll not allow a lady to come and
boss me around.
Yes, no, I'm not going to do that. So even if they know the way that they have to show you to get to where you want to get to, they won't do that. They should just believe in us. Amen. We are begging you. Believe in we, the ladies too, that we can do something. Like we are actually capable of achieving a lot. If only you believe in us and you push us harder. I think that's the best.
Okay, so based on that, let me ask you this: you've gone to the school when you were a PRO. There was a male SRC president, right? Okay, so you've experienced male SRC presidents, and then you are now a female SRC president. Do you think that the qualities of a male in leadership and the qualities of a female in leadership differ in any way, if there are any?
In terms of what?
In terms of how they, respond to issues, how they even implement their policies, in terms of how they've even gone through the election process. Do you think the qualities, their leadership qualities differ at all?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I'll use my own as an example.
Use yours.
So I'm actually working with men.
Okay.
And let's say when an issue happens, just call them around. How do we find solutions to it? Even though you are the female, but I do believe that the men, they can play a crucial role there. So when in terms of decision making, the lady have an empathy on the situation that's at hand. Let's take for instance, you are in the office and someone will come. President, we've been sleeping in the lights out from Monday till now. What can you do? At that moment, you feel you just be in the shoes of the person. How do you find a solution to it? The executives are, can you call the man to find a solution to it? But some of the men, I know because I've worked with some of them before. They feel like Bema, let's say, especially when it's a guy that came to complain, Bema's won't mean that it's woman. I say, I'll work on it. Then they will procrastinate. By the time that you realize, they won't even work on it for you.
They are not empathetic enough.
Not that one there is true. If we are to give a probability, I would say like over 80% out of 100, they are not empathetic. Just few.
Really?
Just few of them. Just few. We can even send it to the national level. How many?
Send it to the national level.
See, when you check in most of the constituencies, you will see that some of the females that they are in they perform massively well in their constituents.
Are you sure?
Oh, I just don't want to mention names.
Oh, feel free to mention because I'll definitely mention names too because there are a lot of other. Anyways, I don't.
There are other females too that they didn't do.
That are not performing. People are not very happy with some females. There's a recent one that's everybody knows about.
Sometimes it's about.
Very obvious.
Sometimes it's about the chain of command. By the time that the issue will get to the person that's responsible for doing so, it might be late. Or even you may have someone that you need to go and channel your grievances to. By the time that it will get to the person that has the solution, sometimes it doesn't even get to the person. So how do you want such a thing to be resolved? It doesn't happen. But that's what
we have a minister who left her post and went outside to take care of her kids.
I don't want to. I beg.
So that's what I'm saying. It's very obvious. There are a lot of them that.
But if we should compare both of them, we should just be analytical enough. Most of the females are actually performing very well because they have that empathy. They put themselves in the shoes of their constituents. They put themselves in the shoes of their students. I mean, if you come and see me and you tell me your issues, those that we are at Heritage Christian University College, we have core values that actually govern us.
Yeah.
The community, the character, the conviction, the creativity, and others. It has groomed us to become people that we need to serve. So, in as much as I'm a lady, does not qualify me to be someone who is very relaxed when issues are there that needs to be solved. So, the differences is there. Maybe guys may be all over, but at the end of the day, they are not performing. Ladies may sit back, give the authority to those that they are capable of working, and they will deliver and give reports back to the lady. So it's something that's obvious. Guys,
okay. We'll come back to that conversation. My producer is telling me that I've got Stash back on the line. So let me just speak to Stash and then I'll come back to you because I want to know if mentorship plays any role in, female leadership, effectiveness and all of that. But I believe Stash is on the line now and I hope that I can hear him. Stash, good afternoon. Okay, so I don't know if you can hear me, but I can hear him in the studio. But my producer is notifying me that I can go ahead because he can hear me. Okay, so Stash, I want to ask you, as an expert in digital content creation and music publication administration, I want to ask about, music monetization through distribution, marketing, publishing, and strategic partnerships. When we talk about these, what do we mean? Okay, I believe I can barely hear him in the studio. So let me continue with you. I apologize to our viewers. I think our lines are not working very well with us this afternoon. So Kwachua, let me ask this question that when we talk about, mentorships, do they play any role in, the effectiveness of a female leadership,
Yes. They actually play a crucial role there. So let's take for instance, someone who wants to go into communication or journalism.
Yeah. Hey, right in front of me. Hey, you don't take chances.
That's how you are supposed to be. I'm supposed to be very quick. of talking and all that. So
You speak to me.
Someone who wants to go into journalism.
Yeah.
You have that passion. You've acquired the skills and knowledge and all that you need to know about journalism and all that. But I do believe that if you have someone who've been working on the job before,
Yeah.
to groom you, to shape you on how to become a perfect person in the job that they are already working, you will do better, and you might even end up becoming better than the person. Let's take, for instance, someone who wants to become an SRC president. You've not been in the position before.
Yeah.
Sometimes it becomes very critical. You need to take some decisions. You don't even know how to go about them. But this position that you want to venture into, or you want to try for, someone have already
Someone
occupied
has
that
already
position.
done it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that moment that you approach the person, I want you to mentor me. I want you to groom me. I want to be your mentee. Can you try as much as possible to help me acquire some knowledge geared towards whatever I want to do?
Yeah.
And they are ever ready to help you with every questions that you come up with, finding solutions to them and all that.
You're talking in respect to females,
Females.
mentoring other females.
Yes.
Are you sure? Are females not gatekeepers? Don't they gatekeep?
Oh, I don't believe in that.
Okay.
I don't believe in that.
You've not had that
I've
experience.
not had that experience before.
Okay.
I have a lot of females that are there in my DM. Sometimes I go to them for advice and all that. They've been there before. I like the way their leadership style was. And they are ever ready to shape me to become that person that I want to be.
Okay.
And it sometimes make whatever you want to achieve very easy. Because
Yeah.
you have someone that you look up to. Someone that you can confide in when issues happen. So as for mentorship, I actually urge each and everyone that comes my way to try as much as possible to look up to someone. Because it really helps. And it becomes difficult when you are actually interested in being mentored by someone that you don't have any network, like you don't have any access to and all that. That's when it makes it very difficult. But if you have direct contact, let's say I like something about you that I really want to learn.
Yeah.
I've approached you, I want you to mentor me.
Yeah.
And you are able to do that. You think it's not going to have an impact on me.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to have an impact on me. So
Yeah.
mentorship there, we shouldn't joke with it. And some of them will say that I mentor myself. I'm my own mentor. I mean, like, hey, well, I'm not against it. Maybe you have your philosophy that governs you.
Yeah.
But me, I do believe, say, whatever you want to do today,
Yeah.
someone have already done it.
Yeah.
So it's better for them to teach you the way or show you the way. So mentorship there.
Follow who no road.
Exactly. Exactly.
So let me ask you this finally, that now that you've gotten the nod to be the SRC president, how would you, one, empower women on your campus? And then after your term is over, how do you intend to continue to empower them, especially to take up leadership roles, to be in affairs, in decision making, so that you will not sit in the house and then allow these men go and make decisions that affect,
Yeah, I'll not allow you.
to come and affect us. Just like now they are taxing our sanitary pads and all of that. Meanwhile, exemptions are being made on medications for men, and let's not even go into that, because it always makes my blood boil. So what are the plans? How do you intend to empower women, even after, whilst you are in office now, and after your term is over?
So before I even contested for the position, we have always been engaging students from their secondary schools and junior high schools.
Okay.
I've always been enthusiastic about the United Nations SDGs, and I'm very particular about the Goal 4 and Goal 5. That's quality education and then gender equality.
Yeah.
We have this NGO that actually goes on tours to various secondary schools to let them know the potentials that we females have.
Yeah.
It's not always about the men. We are capable of doing great things, and we sometimes refer them back to books of records. Even Jena no Opoku should now be an exemplary person for us, especially females that you want to engage in politics and all that. People say, I don't do politics, but even as you are coming to the studio right now, to even differentiate between the outfit that you want to wear. No, I chose to. Let me wear this. You've made a preference there. You've chosen the one that you want.
Yeah.
That's the politics.
Yeah.
Politics is about being selective of what is actually going to benefit you.
Yeah.
That's my definition of politics.
Yeah.
It's not how we have defined it to become a diabolic something that's really tarnishing people's image. So we go on tours. We will have seminars on our campus that we will be happy. I think my executives here will be happy to invite you to even come around and come and talk to our ladies for us. Because it's also a great opportunity to see such a beautiful lady doing this. Some ladies want to do it too, but I can't do it. So you let them know. Yes, we have to get in touch and see our best. So bring people that they are already in it. I remember Belamundi was there to talk about all those things. So it's about educating them, sending them back to the books of records. How females have been able to do that, using your personal experience as a source of motivation to also encourage them to take up such positions. I have an NGO that's doing that, and I'm so happy to also be part of the National Union of Ghana Students, the Secretary for Women's Development Committee. Soraya Bantama is doing a lot of massive work, of which I really appreciate her. So the tour is still on. We rest not till we also let the females know that they have some capabilities. I've been to various media houses, and the campaign still continue that we are the exemplary people. You've once set it at KN University, and we've had a lot of people also setting it. Unimark now, NASFORD is having a female SRC president and all that. Guys need the BIA. It's about time we females to also prove ourselves. But one thing that we should also know is that some of them take up the position and they don't perform well. And immediately when you take such a position and you don't perform well, it blocks the chance for people that are coming after such a position. So if you believe in yourself and you take up such a leadership position, make sure that you serve your people well. That will serve as a motivation to the girl up there or the girl out there looking up to you to one day also occupy a position that you are taking today. So that's what I would say.
In just a minute, I'm giving you just a minute to empower the youth that are watching, not specifically gender-based, because today I've been very gender-biased.
Sometimes it's
necessary. It is necessary. It is. Please allow me. So in just a minute, we are on youth empowerment, so just empower the youth out there that are listening to you.
All right. There's this thing that I really want to talk about. It's very, very important. Youth of nowadays, we should come into realization that the future that we have been hoping to enjoy start from today. It's about time that we stop this partisan politics that we have been doing. It's not going to send us anywhere. I do believe in fairness, and I do believe that whatever you set your mind on it, will be able to achieve it. Don't let somebody use something to influence you today from thinking analytically to be able to decide on what is right. Because at the end of the day, say or comfort na krom na so si krom exactly. So we should persevere to make sure that whatever we are doing will increase the productivity of the country that we are living in, and it will always bring peace in the nation that we are in right now, and we ourselves will become a proud citizens. And also, just
30 seconds.
To everyone out there that is looking for better university to go right now, let me use this opportunity to invite you to Heritage Christian University College, the only university that's offering world-class university education, and it's undisputed. How many schools in Ghana here will give you the chance to just come and pitch your ideas that you have and give you money free to start your business? It doesn't happen. But here lies a case, there's a university at Hamasama who is ready to do that for you. Just check on our website, www.acuc.edu.gh, and get yourself enrolled to Heritage.
Okay, thank you very much. When you finish, just drop the check. That is a promotion, the promotion that you've just done. Just drop the check.
I'll bring it.
We'll not take I'll bring it. When we finish, SRC president, there towel. By this time, we have taken SRC.
It's unfortunate we didn't bring our financial secretary.
We don't need the secretary. It's just a phone call. It's just a matter of a phone call. Oh, please bring this money. We're going to do advert. But I've had such a fruitful conversation with you, and I'm glad that you.
I'm so excited to also share my ideas.
I'm glad that you came on the show this afternoon. I'm leaving, but let me leave you with this: that according to the Ghana AIDS Commission, over 17,000 new HIV infections have been recorded in 2023. So please be safe out there. Abstinence is key. 17,000. According to them, 50 cases are recorded every single day. So as you are going out Friday nights and chilling and doing all of that with the small girls and boys, just be careful. Abstinence, like we always preach on Youth Empowerment Television Show, is key. If you can't abstain, please, by all means, protect yourself because your life matters. Let me leave you also with this message that the biggest student award scheme, the Universal Merchant Bank Ghana Tertiary Awards 2024, is calling for nominations. Nominations have been open since the 1st of May and they will be open till the 31st of July. So please, do not miss out an opportunity or a chance to nominate yourself or that prolific student out there. Please visit www.ghanatertiaryawards.com today to pick a form or call 0548 503799. Remember, it is absolutely free. So if you call and they are asking you for money, tell them Amitra said it is free. Take good care of yourself. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.